Vegas is super fun. I love Las Vegas. The Olympia exposition was quite an experience. It's huge. It's like really massive. The room itself, you can barely see one end from the other, and it's just completely packed full of people. I had a big old grin on my face the first day, a bit like a kid in a candy store. I was really excited to be there. I was starstruck by all the familiar faces that I was seeing that I recognized from Instagram or YouTube or magazines. And here they were in person. It's like, oh my God. I was really excited and happy to be able to shake hands and do this sort of muscle man-like arm grip handshake with a few guys. And they were all uniformly quite warm and approachable and friendly. None of them made me feel like I was just a jerk. None of them made me feel like I was wasting their time. It can be really intimidating to go up to these people who you might have hero worshipped for a bit and whom are also like, you know, but they're all sweet. At least that's been my experience. So let's see. There was Regan Grimes, who I am absolutely a huge fanboy for. So I was really pleased to be able to meet him. Evan Centopani, who is a really big deal. I consider him a big name. But maybe I'm just a little bit old, because there was no lineup to meet him. We had to wait behind about 2 people. And most of these guys have lines around the block. The line to meet Rich Piana was like, I don't know, an hour to stand in, which I wasn't going to do. Anyways, so Evan Centopani, great. Aaron Clark, I had the most sustained conversation with Aaron Clark out of all of them. I mean, it was about 2 minutes long, but I asked him how he was doing because he seemed kind of tired, which fair enough. And then we got talking about how it was actually my first time here, and he sort of lit up a bit, and we chatted about that. Jacob Burton, who some of you guys might know, not so much of a big name just yet, but my pal Greg is a big, big fan. And Craig Goliath was the last one who I saw today. I super admire Craig Goliath. He basically plays by his own rules. He builds the kind of body he wants to build, and he doesn't really care about how it fits into the paradigm of judging or competing or aesthetics or what should be. He basically pursues freakishness for freakishness' sake, and that really makes me happy. I saw Frank McGrath, or McGraw, as we would say back home, because he's my homeboy. He's actually from the same little town that I'm from. He finished high school the year before I started it, so I never actually met him. And I should have gone up and said, hey, Frank, you're from Dunville, I'm from Placentia, 2 neighborhoods of the same town. And I don't know, maybe that would have really pleased him, maybe it would have freaked him out a little bit. He was the only other person I know for sure was a Newfoundlander in those thousands of people in this hall in Las Vegas. And if you know anything about Newfoundlanders, we seek each other out and we sort of try to keep a special affinity for each other. But I chickened out. I don't know what's wrong with me. It was a real missed opportunity. He didn't even have a big lineup to see him. But I'm really a shy guy, actually. I don't know, I'm sure I'll get another chance in the future. So that was the first day. I was walking around with my pal Sean, and it was really good to have a friend with me because it makes it easier to do things. You notice someone in the crowd, it helps you to be brave, to be like, oh my God, it's that guy who I really admire. I want to go tap him on the shoulder and say like, hey, I really like what you do. I really have admired you for a few years now. Can I get a picture? Can I get an autograph? It's really difficult to do that when you're flying solo, but if you have a wingman who will just nudge you and be like, yeah, go on, do it, then you'll do it. Day 2, Sean was gone, I was on my own, and I've just come back from the second day. I'm kind of hungry, I'm kind of tired. Tonight is the finals. I get to watch these behemoths of men strut around on stage in tiny little underwear, and then a panel of judges will give them marks, and someone will win. It's probably going to be Phil Heath again, because they love a dynasty, it seems. I'm still trying to wrap my head around that whole business. And I'm starving right now, so I'm going to go get some buffet with my husband, and it's going to be really good.